To teachers, school administrators, my fellow graduates, parents, and Principal Josie Antinero, a pleasant day to you all. First of all, I'd like to thank people who are in attendance this morning. You all have a profound impact on the development of the students graduating today. I'd also like to thank my family for always supporting and praying for me on my studies. However, as the days passed by to arrive at this event, I felt reminiscent. During the course of the pandemic, everything seems to go by so fast. With that in mind, I'd like to share my experience of my first online classes in MCA as a transferee that shaped me to be who I am today. During my first day here at MCA, I came to class kind of late and almost completely missed the first quarter of our school year. With that, I got really nervous, and the fact that I will come to class a month or two late and that I didn't know any of my classmates nor my teachers, it really made me think a lot. But that changed as soon as I entered my first online class. The moment I introduced myself, I immediately felt accepted. And from that day to now, it's hard to believe that it's already been about 8 months since the first day of class had happened. It really feels like it just happened a couple of weeks ago. Indeed, time goes by so fast. But despite also the tragic events that the previous year had offered to the world, God still gave me the opportunity to study at the school and meet some lovely friends and teachers. It was truly a blessing to have spent my school year with you all. And speaking of teachers, I'd like to recognize my teachers, especially to my beloved advisor, Teacher Kathleen Kahis, who has taught me a lot of things mentally wise and emotionally wise. All of us, all of our classmates. Taken from the word advisor, which has the root word advise. My advisor has done her part as an advisor who cares for her students. Same also goes for the rest of the teachers. We would not be here moving up to a higher level if not for our teachers. The world would not be the same without all of them. Every challenge has a lesson that comes with it. During quarantine, I faced a lot of struggles with online classes, my personal life, and a whole lot more. Sometimes I would even find myself procrastinating when I really need to do something important. Even the speech, I literally had a whole month to do this, and to be frank, the speech was crammed. But you see, we have to learn from our own mistakes to improve. If we keep making the same mistakes, how will we be able to live from it? How will we improve? Yes, we all do have temptations, but James 1:13 says, "Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil. Neither he tempteth any man." How important is it for Christian students like me to trust God? It's so important, as James writes, that we should call our worst moments joyful things, because trials help us to trust in God more. People who trust God ask Him for wisdom and then take what He gives. People who trust God make a bigger deal out of their rewards in the next life rather than wealth in this one. People who trust God don't blame Him for their desire to sin. They give Him credit for all that is good in their lives. They look into His Word and they act on what they see there. Everyone has something they're good at. God gave us all unique talents and gifts, and He wants us to share them. That's another lesson we learn from the MCA. Finding our gifts isn't always easy. A lot of time and energy must be devoted to truly discover and develop our own unique gifts. Wishing to have somebody else's gift won't get you anywhere. We each have our own gifts and God expects us to use them. Sometimes taking a risk is required in order to discover new gifts. The important thing is that we use everything God gave us to the best of our abilities. At school, we are encouraged year after year to share our gifts, whether it's a declamation piece, a concert, a spelling contest, a quiz bee. Our gifts were nurtured and celebrated. Gifts are wasted if we do not use them. A woman named Irma Bombach once said, "When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left, and I could say, I used everything you gave me." This is something that I hope everybody here will remember. Imagine what each could accomplish if we devoted everything God gave us to what we do each day. The possibilities are truly endless. I encourage you all to plan for the future. You never know what will await you as you continue your journey through life. Even though it may be hard at times, it's definitely worth it. But never forget that God has a plan for you, and He watches over you and cares for you. Remember the things you were taught at MCA and put them into practice. I hope that this speech was somehow fruitful, and I hope that you all picked up something from this. Although I am just an 11-year-old, and I am also speaking in behalf of my batchmates as well. Thank you all for listening. To finish this, I personally want to greet a congratulations to my fellow graduates. Everything that you have received this day is a blessing from God. May we all keep safe and warm in our homes during these trying times. Thank you, and to God be the glory.